according to the CDC, 73% of high school students are sleep deprived. High school students are not getting enough sleep because school is starting too early in the morning. Me personally, I can testify that this is true because I am a high school student and I have an after-school job, and I am constantly tired, not getting all the sleep that I should be getting, and I struggle to function in the mornings. School should start later in the morning in order to improve academic performance, improve students' mental and physical health, and improve safety risks. There's 3 big problems with school being as early in the morning as it is. Problem 1 is that students are sleep deprived. In a 2006 National Sleep Foundation poll, the organization's most recent survey of teen sleep, more than 87% of high school students in the United States were getting less than the 8 to 10 hours they needed. And it is constantly declining. It's a serious threat to their health and their academic success and safety. Problem 2 is there are safety concerns. Researchers collected data from 4 comparable counties in North Carolina, and they examined the hypothesis that high school start time could reduce crash rates by aligning school start time with sleep that adolescents need. They found out that schools that started later in the morning had less accidents than schools that started earlier in the morning because kids were not sleep deprived, they were not driving tired, they were fully awake and aware of their surroundings. And problem 3 is teens have poor academic success. MIT did a study in 2019, and they wanted to know if poor grades were related to a lack of sleep. And they found out that it was. The kids who slept better and got a full night of sleep had better grades than those who were not sleeping well or were not getting the recommended amount of sleep. My solution is that schools should start later in the morning in order to keep everyone safe and keep grades higher up. It can help students get more sleep. It can help them concentrate better at school, improve their attendance and grades. Kids will be more likely to show up to school because they're not sleeping in, and that they will be motivated to do their assignments. They'll drive safer because they'll be fully awake and aware of their surroundings. And they will be healthier both mentally and physically. When your brain is so tired, you get stressed out really easily, you get anxiety, and sometimes it can even cause depression. I'm going to give you 2 scenarios, and just you decide which one is better. Scenario 1, it's 9 a.m. Everyone is at school on time. Everyone's awake and ready to learn. They're turning in their assignments. No accidents happened that morning. They're all participating in class. They're all raising their hands, asking questions, getting everything done that needs to be done. Scenario 2. It's 7 a.m. A student's driving to school and they get into an accident because they are not fully awake and they didn't see a car and they got into an accident. Another student, their grades are dropping because they aren't getting their assignments turned in. They're missing all their work. They're unable to focus. They're getting stressed out. They're getting anxiety. They're really struggling. So, which of these scenarios was better in your opinion? I think the first scenario was better. Everybody was safe, everyone was happy, healthy, participating, everybody was there. Whereas in scenario 2, it was super unsafe. They were not engaged in class, they were just waiting for the time to come so that they can go home and go to sleep. My call to action is that everyone in the community, teachers, students themselves, parents, anybody, we need to work together to get the school board to move the school times to a later time in the morning. You can do this by going to school board meetings and speaking up, talking about it, talking about the risks and the benefits and all of that. You can talk to administrators at school or anywhere that you can be heard. If we all work together, we can get this problem fixed. Obviously, one or two people aren't gonna persuade them, but if we all are talking about it and we are all on the same side, signing petitions, talking about it, then there is a better chance of them agreeing to it than if it was just one or two people. 'Cause it's gonna be a huge thing. School starting later might seem like just this small insignificant thing, but in reality it could be something that changes your entire life. One accident can change your entire life, but that accident could be prevented by getting the right amount of sleep,